We are here today to announce that the Justice Department has secured felony guilty pleas from the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance.
Actually, it's Binance.
Binance.
Binance. Largest virtual.
Binance.
Binance. And let me be clear. It's Binance.
Binance.
Binance. Council has discussed crypto regulations and legislations at length, and we have come to the conclusion that instead of regulating, we are going to ape a fat bag each into laptop and pump it to over $1.3 trillion market cap. Let's fucking go, crackheads.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Morning Coffee. I got my coffee locked and loaded, ready to go, because we have to talk about Bitcoin, crypto market, about a couple of things that are happening. So Mt. Gox repayments are happening at the moment, but the big whales of the industry in the ETFs are making their move and pushing the prices higher. We're going to talk about this, and also we have to look again at the NFT space, at what we have been beginning yesterday, because we have to go back and look at once more at Pokemon NFTs. We have to look at Ecomi and Veve also at San Diego Comic-Con, and their plans for the next couple of weeks going to be very interesting. Make sure to stay tuned all the way through. So, good morning to each and every one of you. A couple of people are already here. That is very nice. Good morning to Trucking Hank, and once again, thank you very much for bringing that that patent filing for the Pokemon NFT to us on the stream yesterday. That was actually not in vain, because it has been confirmed. But we are looking at it later once more. And also G-Money is here. Good morning to you. Nico is here with the Moin Moin, a northern German guy apparently. And yeah, guys, make sure to smash up the like button right now to support the stream, pump it out to a little bit more people. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're not new, then you can also share it with a couple of people and bring more people in here. But thank you to all the rare hodlers, and let's go and jump right into it. So the Bitcoin is looking very good, very strong, very healthy in my opinion. We see we had a little bit, we peaked up to 66k, but there we got rejected just a little bit. But today we are already on it again, moving higher, and that despite people believing that there is about 100,000 Bitcoin hitting the market due to Mt. Gox repayments. But we will see, we will put that a little bit in perspective. This is probably not going to happen. In fact, the Bitcoin price now has to do some catch up here with the rest of the market. On the higher time frames, we see that we have two very bullish weeks. Of course, with this big drawdown, we couldn't have any bullish engulfing candle here, but maybe the monthly will do this job for us, or will be any of the bullish candles. And we can quickly take a look at how our cycle progress look. I mean, this looks beautiful, right? The monthly candle is looking like a hammer, and if we can just stay the next 13 days within this range of 65,000, even maybe up to almost 66,000, if we would close the week like this, then this would be insanely bullish. If we get a drawdown again, maybe not so much, but we will see. And then also let's put some TSI here to let's put this TSI indicator here to see where we are. And this is good because the last month already, where we were a little bit worried about the TSI curving down already, that is actually not happening. So we can see here that now the price action that we are seeing now on the monthly is just leading to the TSI being a little bit stretched out. And this true strength indicator, you can see it here on the peaks if you've never seen it. This true strength indicator, if you draw this trend line, it has a lot of room to grow still, almost doubling. Until we would hit that, and then we will see what happens. But that would indicate very strongly that we are at Bitcoin peak, and we are very, very far away from it, and we are not curving down anymore. So that is really good for the cycle. So the cycle looks very, very good, very strong. And also, in terms of RSI, we are only at 66. We have quickly peaked in here. We didn't do that in the last cycle, but the last cycle was weird as hell. But in this cycle we did it, just the retracement was steeper now because also the and the RSI value wasn't as high. So there is still all of that part to come, in my opinion. So the projection is there for at least $135,000 by September next year, and maybe we will reach it way earlier. I mean, if we could go to 100K until the end of this year, and then we will see how the rest of the next year plays out. And that all while the world is in turmoil again, right? I mean, just refreshing here the site, but there are so many weird things, like if you look at the news, I mean, there are rumors right now on Twitter, which I didn't see. I don't know if it's confirmed, but that Xi Jinping suffered a stroke or whatever. I don't know if that is true or if it's fake news. I didn't see anything here. Then Donald Trump almost got shot a while ago. So that is crazy, right? And here, which is interesting, Germany came out and with a press release, basically explaining or telling that, or announcing that they have now sold all their Bitcoin. And they said they did it in a market-friendly manner. So you see here, has launched the market-friendly sale of approximately 50,000 coins. Now, a couple of people are of the opinion that that this is actually not market-friendly, but I would say, if you wanted to buy Bitcoin at cheap prices, then it was very market friendly, because they made it possible by dumping it into spot. So anyway, they can tell it whatever they want, but they sold off the 50,000 Bitcoin, and who knows, maybe there would have been other measures to deal with this. For example, technically you could sell the seized Bitcoins off and then buy on another wallet, buy them back or whatever. Then you bought the Bitcoins. Oh yeah, hey Jordan, what's going on? Good to see you. Long time no see, long time no speak. And then also pretty good, Stripe is offering payments in Bitcoin in the European Union, to Europeans, and crypto using their debit or credit card. That was possible before, as some people pointed out here as well. But Stripe is into Bitcoin now, and that is very good. Payment providers are offering Bitcoin. That is very good. Good morning. So let's jump to the Mount Gox FUD. So I don't know, this line is very difficult to see, but maybe if I move this up here, you can see the end of this line. So 36.6% of all Mount Gox distribution has been complete, and that was yesterday still. So until now, probably it's even more, maybe already 50%, and the price is stable, right? So this distribution is happening. It's not over, but it will be in the past very soon, so this FUD will go away. Jordan asks, right live on stream if I want to come on around the Ecomiverse. It has been too long. Yeah, sure, I will come. I will come. I don't know, yeah, maybe, what, next Monday? Next Monday, Ecomiverse? Sure. I also have to find a slot for the other Ecomi roundtable, where I can stay up very late in the night in the middle of the week. This is not so easy, but I want to come also on the one of Doctor of Stuff. Anyways, Sven says it is a bit late for Europeans. Jordan should schedule it 2 hours earlier. Yeah, that is unfortunate, but you have to see that Jordan is living on the other side of the world, upside down with his head down, you know. Australian. Look, it must be very difficult to live there. Everything in the nature wants to kill you. You're on the other side of the world. No one has your time zone. Tell us how it is to live there. Off to watch Avatar with the fam. Okay, have fun, and that sounds pretty good. It's 8 a.m. My time. What do you mean? 8 a.m. What? 2 hours earlier, 6 a.m. What do you mean? Like, okay, so we have almost the same time. Is that true? That cannot be true. You sure about the 8 a.m.? Oh, the stream is 8 a.m. Right now it should be in the evening, right? Yeah, the stream is 8 a.m. Okay, for Australians. Poor Jordan must be difficult living upside down. Yeah, absolutely. So I will come to the stream to see how he's doing. Yeah, exactly. So here right now my stream is 8 a.m. as well, right? So Energy bought another million Ecomi. That's also crazy. Okay, so here this is really crazy. So Bitcoin whales are making a strong move here. Let me put this chat here so you can see yourselves in action. But while you're doing that, look at that. OTC markets are overwhelming the CEX markets. So whale wallets above 1000 BTC, including spot ETFs and custodial wallets, added 1.45 million BTC this year, totaling 1.8 million BTC. This is crazy. This is like that's almost 10% of the whole BTC possible in circulation. That's not even a circulation. So this is crazy. In 2021, not living in the future, in 2021, compared, about 70,000 BTC flowed in over the year. Now it's 100K Bitcoin weekly. In 2021, it was 70,000 Bitcoin in a year. Now it's 100K weekly. This is completely nuts, completely crazy. The times, like from 2021 to right now, have completely changed. It is like Bitcoin is going mainstream. Yeah, so this is really crazy. So there's more. Yeah, enjoy the show, guys. PH is a boss. Thank you very much, and looking forward to be on yours in a couple of days. So have a good time. Sven says Osman Collect stream 5 a.m. Okay. There you have it. Everyone chilling their streams, so this is the right thing to do. We need more people, more content. And in accordance with this, the Bitcoin ETFs saw 423 million inflows yesterday, only yesterday, which is the largest over the time of a whole month. So this is where you have your green momentum. These are piling up, and this is only the beginning. I mean, people will just DCA into it, but if there are no sellers on the other side anymore, I mean, Germany is gone. Mount Gox will be gone soon. Genesis, we probably won't even feel it. And if we do, it would be just a small dip, because 2 billion into the market is not much anymore. And this all without the participation of retail. And this is why I say the whales are making the move, because retail is not making any moves. You go out there, most retail. So I had someone from the people that I know, right? I know them, I see them a day, but it's not like super close. Someone came to me and was like, hey, what do you think about like Bitcoin? Okay, so one person asked me about Bitcoin, but that's it. That's about it. And that person bought some Bitcoin, right? But that's it. That person just wanted to know, hey, code storage, how does it work, and so on. So they're like, focus Bitcoin. Big Money Fuentes says, let's go. I'm finally able to catch you live 11 p.m. here, California. Greetings to California. So that is crazy. 11 p.m. in California. So if I stream at that time, I still catch like the late hours of California. That is good. So the question is, what would be better, like streaming even more early or later? Sven says, okay, so for the Jordan, so see you. So here's the update. Yesterday we looked at this again, but here it's updated to the day, basically. This is our cycle. And you see, we are now in with the 1-2,000 Bitcoin extra, we are really looking solid now. The cycle looks solid, and this is why you have to have patience, because it can be that it takes a month or so until we see the next move. It can be right now. It could be also that we move up like this in the next second or in the next couple of weeks. You move up and then you dump again, right? So it could happen that you just have your next move print a new all-time high or something like that, and then you dump again. You never know what's happening on the very short time frames. Look at that here, for example. It's only up, and then boom, mega dump, right? So all of that can happen, right? It can happen from now. We could send like the God candle that you see on the thumbnail. We could send it right here. However, these short movements, if you would clean this chart up from all the choppiness that it has, there's one direction only, and that is up in every cycle. So if someone says that this time is different, so for example, there are a couple of people that are always in my comments that are like, you have been warned, we are going to dump into oblivion, good time to short, I don't know what. So there is no past, in the past 12 years to indicate, or past 15 years to indicate that this is going to happen at this point in time in the cycle. And as you know, if you're watching this every day, if you're subscribed to this channel, you also know that none of the big economic factors is pointing in the direction that this is going to happen. In fact, we are looking at rate cuts, election year, quantitative easing in terms of like money stimulus, printing, balance sheets probably loading up on assets, so injecting money and liquidity into the markets. China's already doing, the US is about to do it, the EU had already their first rate cuts, Switzerland rate cuts, Canada rate cuts. So all of that is happening while the presidential candidate that is more likely to win is endorsing Bitcoin and has nominated an absolute crypto degen as vice president, while the biggest institutions are aping like crazy into Bitcoin. You just have to like, while Dell is bullish, while Michael Dell is bullish, and so on. So this is just a chain. I could go and ramble on about the bullish factors that are lining up for Bitcoin, and then you have some people that are like, yeah, but Mount Gox, it's going to zero. No, even if they dump 100,000 Bitcoin into the market over the next month, it would just be double of the effect of Germany. Okay, then you go to 50,000. Fine, but after that, it will come back. It would return, and it's not going to happen because let's say you are one of the guys that gets 1 Bitcoin back from Mount Gox, right? Would you sell it at this point in time on the cycle? Would you sell right now for 65,000? Maybe you sell 0.1 of that Bitcoin just to cover whatever costs, but put out some lifestyle. But if you have a projection of, hey, Bitcoin is going to 1 million, then you're looking at your 1 Bitcoin and you're like, okay, probably hodl because I'm going to be a millionaire, right? So this is what I believe is what most Mount Gox creators, they would just add it to their portfolio, to their stack, and they're like, okay, fine, that's it, right? Yeah, Sven says, love a dose of crypto optimism at the morning. Absolute crypto optimism. There is no reason to be pessimistic, in my opinion, from everything that we saw. Do you have any thoughts on ICP? I'm very interested, as they seem to be ahead of everyone as far as the technology and team go. I just never see anybody talking about it. Yeah, that's true. ICP, so I remember when they launched in the last cycle, and I think they launched at a couple of $100 per coin, and then it dropped down. So I have not much. I have like $100 in ICP or so, like something like that. But I think it's cool. I think it's a good project. I think it might do very well with the narratives that we are expecting in the cycle. How can we look at it? Yeah, let's look at it. Let's go on the trading view, open new picture, and look at ICP, because I think you're right. Many people are not talking about ICP. ICP US dollar on Bitfinex, is that a good chart is the question. Let's see what else is there. Yeah, let's go with this, and then if it's not good, we will find another one. But ICP, okay, so this is this the, yeah, that's a monthly chart. Does it, yeah, this is when it launched, right? So it was already the beginning. I think this is when it launched at no, actually not. It was way higher. That's not when it launched. Let's try and find it on which exchange was it first on? So here we have 30. Nah, that's not it. There must be some of the earlier exchanges where this was. How was it on Binance? That looks. Yeah, that looks better. That might be it. $2,000 or so. Yeah. So let's go into the weekly and see. That might be the chart. Okay, so I think that ICP. So ICP is looking strong in my opinion, right? And I'll tell you why. And a couple of coins are doing this right now, and we are hoping for like coins that are. I mean, look at Ecomi, look at Moonbeam, look at there are so many coins that still are struggling to find the bullish momentum, but ICP has found it. I mean, you see all these lows, right? And many coins, they're just hovering like this, right? They've struggled to find their bullish move out of it, right? But not ICP. ICP took out these lows, and now now it's approaching this overhead resistance here from this to this, right? And then it has printed after this retracement a higher low, where other coins are, they went completely, like they got wrecked. Other coins in this retracement, they fell down again to this spot. Look at Veracity, for example, or look at what is another coin, like the smaller altcoins, they get completely wrecked. But the bigger ones, they show a clear uptrend. They took out the previous lows, they print a higher low, and so on. So from that standpoint, ICP looks very, very good. So the question is, and by the way, this is like this low, this basically retested upon here, right? So this is somewhere here. Yeah. So if this is a bullish continuation now, takes out now this high, I think then ICP will be very, very good. Very, very good. That doesn't mean that I am going to buy much of ICP, because I think for me, for my preference, it's too big, and I also don't understand. Like, I understand the objective to create a decentralized whole internet, right? But I don't understand how good that is and how the mass adoption will happen for ICP. So maybe I have to inform myself a little bit more about ICP. But for example, if you look in the whole, yeah, let's leave this, in the whole comparison of all coins, yeah, let's look here. ICP is very big. It's here. It's on 25. It's almost the size of Matic and the other ones, right? So the question is, what do you want to achieve in crypto? Big money Fuentes. If you buy, I don't know, maybe you have bought it like and you are up 10x, and then it does another 10x and you're really good. But the question is, 4.5 billion, how much can it go? Can it do a 10x? Sure. 45 billion doesn't do it anymore, right? It's the only chain that has AI on chain. But what does that mean? What does that do, right? What does it do? This is the question. What does AI on chain AI do? I mean, it's big in the narrative, right? And it can 10x. If it 10x's, it's going to if it 10x's, it goes to the size that Solana is now, right? A little bit less between Solana and XRP. So yeah, sure, it can happen, and I hope it happens. I mean, I have a little bit, that would be always good. But I mean, on the other side, can it 100x? Very difficult, right? Too much money needed for 100x. So that is how I think. However, I'm not saying that it's not a good project, and for sure I'm interested now, as you say that. I'm interested now, but I want to understand what the AI on-chain does for ICP and how mass adoption will happen in the end, right? So for ICP. So on another note, the Ethereum ETFs, they are going to launch next Tuesday, and here are the fees. And here's something that not many people are talking about. So if you're really interested, like if you have Ethereum or you're interested in altcoins, you should pay close attention now. It's very important, right? So you see that so Franklin Templeton is like has the lowest fees, right? And Vanek and Bitwise and 21 Shares, Fidelity, and then and everyone else, like, and then there's the Grayscale Ethereum Mini Trust, which I don't know what it is, but here's the Ethereum, the Grayscale Ethereum Trust that is going to be converted, right? The conversion. Look at the fees, 2.5%. This is insane, right? So, so the question here is, if that happens, so if they launch it with these fees, we remember what happened with Grayscale with 1.5% or 1.3% fees in Bitcoin when the Bitcoin Trust got converted. Everyone that had money in there and or stakes in there that could now sell did sell to get the lower fees, because this is actually very significant. These fees, these are annual fees that you have to pay on whatever money you have in there, and 2.5% is way too high, and the compound effect is even higher. So that could lead to people sell massive Grayscale, like Grayscale. Everyone who has big chunks, they'll probably sell it. And that could put a lot of sell pressure on Ethereum for the next couple of weeks and months, as we saw it from January to now with Grayscale Bitcoin happening. So the effect could be the same, that the other ETFs are buying Ethereum, but Grayscale is selling, and there's no effect or even a downside pressure effect on that, just because of the fees. I don't know why Grayscale does that. Maybe they want to just capitalize on everything that is in there on the short term and then get rid of it, because they know that on the long term they don't stand a chance against the established asset managers. But yeah, I think this could be a problem for the next coming months, and this will lead to. This might lead to, actually, if there is a bigger Ethereum sell-off than there is going in, like if the inflow is bigger, let's refresh here quickly, this could lead to Bitcoin dominance going even up more, because you have seen, just if you see here, like Bitcoin is dominating everything that is below it here, right? So that is the dominance. Bitcoin's share, like the trillions, in comparison to everyone else added. That's the dominance. So if this market cap of everyone else, and if especially Ethereum is going down by selling, then Bitcoin dominance is going up, right? So, and we see here Bitcoin dominance. By the way, Bitcoin dominance is still in this upwards trajectory, as we have been saying on this channel for months and months on end. But no, so many bullshit TAs on this, how it's going to drop right now and how alt season is now. It's not. Bitcoin dominance is going higher, and this could contribute to it. And if it's going lower, we will see it, we will observe it, and we will announce on this channel when the altcoin season is finally here. But that's not the case right now. That is not the case at all. Altcoin season is not here. It's Bitcoin season, and probably potentially we are going at least close to the 58 in Bitcoin dominance, close to the 58. I think at this point in time, we could wick above it at all times. So we could have like a couple of days or weeks where we even at 59 or 50 or 60. But look at this big zone here. So this zone, or this bottom line of this zone, actually could be, and this is the target that we have put out here for the dominance. This zone could be exactly the overhead resistance for the Bitcoin dominance, right? Because we have shattered through this one, so this is not going to be it, but here we have a lot of confluence. So see this, like here and here. So on a monthly. So I think that there is a little bit more room for, and we have almost approached it here already, right? So Bitcoin tried to dominate the market more. And I think there will be more, and then we will see. If we reach this point, we will see if Bitcoin rallies super hard, it could also break through this, right, and invalidate the entire pattern, which wouldn't be that good for altcoins. Like altcoins could get completely destroyed if that happens, but the likelihood is very, very small for Bitcoin dominance here. So this is like a mega pattern that is playing out. And at some point, this will either break to the up or to the downside, and the likelihood is more that it goes to the downside. And if that happens, even approaching the downside will bring a big altcoin season to us. If we fall out, it will be insane. It will be insane, right? So then this would mean that Bitcoin dominance could fall to 25 or whatever, right? So Bitcoin dominance is going down over time, as we see, in comparison to the market. Yeah, and this could introduce the altcoin party of our lifetimes. And we want to be here. We want to be here, and then we are going to look back at 2024 when we're in this mega altcoin season in 2025. And now is the time, in my opinion, now is the time over the course of the next 6 to 10 months is the time, but now probably better than now is the time. Now, not in a month or two. Now is the time, in my opinion, to get the altcoin bags ready. Maybe in the next weeks, right? Altcoins have dipped hard. They are still down. I mean, they have rallied a little bit. Maybe there could be another retracement or so. We don't know. But now is the time to build altcoin bags for when that happens. Big Money Fuente says, thanks for the TAPH. Energy says, APH, where do you hodl your OMI in the Veve app? No, actually not. Actually not. I have it on the ledger, and I'm very, very much too lazy to bring it to the Veve app. But I'm looking at maybe a little bit of buying OMI in the next weeks. Buying a little bit OMI, and that I will send to the Veve app. Because I need to be ready when OMI to NFT happens. I need to have some OMI in the app, just that I can participate, that I can test it, that I can show it to you guys, and so on. By the way, just on a quick notice, Arweave, right? So Arweave, we have highlighted Arweave on this channel. We have even put it into our favorite list of like must-buy big coins and so on, right? That will do well. And Arweave has been the top gainer of the week again. So Arweave is super, super strong, like super strong. I'm not going to pull up the chart right now to show you. Everyone who is frequently here knows that I'm super bullish on Arweave. And yeah, I just wanted to show you that it has been the top gainer of the week, and that makes me very happy. Yeah. So, anyways, let's look at the Ecomi a little bit. Yesterday we didn't really look at it. We discussed around, but now we have to. Why is it always on the others chart? Why? I have to open a new picture. But anyways, and others we can look in the next days a little bit more at altcoins. Also, we have to do another altcoin stream. I'm always like, I want to do like weekly altcoin streams, and then something gets in the way, but we have to do it again because we need to build our degen portfolio. So we are exactly at what I was fearing, that we have trouble with this resistance here, and we have this trouble. So there's no rush for me for buying Ecomi, because as long as we build medium term lower highs and lower lows, like on the more macro, which is actually not the case here. So this looks already better. What we want to see now is something like this, right? So actually exactly like this. What we want to see is that here a green candle, maybe even a test back, but then this, and then boom on top, and then from here we go, right? This is what we need to see, otherwise we cannot be bullish. So for Ecomi, it really comes down to show some strength before we can say, okay, we are out of the woods. And Ecomi is one of the coins that is struggling to find their absolute, to find their real bottom, right? So after this huge well accumulation wave here, we really need the move back into this, stay in this, go back higher, challenge this, go something like this, right? A series of higher highs and higher lows on a more macro scale. That is what we need to see. And if we see that, that's fine, right? Then we're looking good. Yeah, then we're looking good. Then we can say, okay, the whales, they really grabbed all of the liquidity. They are done accumulating. They will pump us out and take us on a ride. That would be what we need to see. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to happen. We will see, but this is what we need to see. And then on the other hand, and we're getting closer, right? But let's check. Let's check. On the other hand, we have OMI to NFT. We have first signs, right? So here, I would say we have first signs on OMI to NFT. What's the first signs? Apparently, Sanjay was on an episode there on the Ecomi roundtable or something like that, and he said that he got like test access to OMI to NFT, but he cannot really talk much about what it is and so on. At the same time, we have seen some signs like that the burn wallet and all these transactions, they were not visible anymore, so something's happening there. And OMI has moved to base, so we don't know what that means for us, right? Yet, so we don't really know the interaction, but what we know is that a lot of the hype, like for this cycle, for this crypto cycle, a lot of the hype is going to be on Solana and on base, I would say. This is the maximum hype. And in terms of exchanges, I would say that maybe with base OMI, it's now easier to get on big exchanges, especially that base is incubated on Coinbase. Maybe there is a way to get it on Coinbase. We will see. And then also burns, right? If there is complete move to base, maybe the burns are easier to execute on small transaction, micro transaction. We don't know. But this list stands. This list still stands, and we have the first signs for OMI to NFT, right? But we need to now see some strength out of the price action here, and we see actually. So what we can do is we can put another whale down here, because this is exactly what happened. You see this mega volume candle here. So there is a big purchase volume that happened here on the bottom. So we could say that yes, whales stepped in now at this level to push the price higher. Okay, so that is fine, right? And by the way, we have 20 people here, so please do me a favor, smash up the like button if you appreciate the daily Crypto Morning Coffee updates. Yeah, if you appreciate it, let me know by smashing up the like. It would be really cool if we could grow as a channel here, as a community together. Now, let's quickly talk. So we still have to talk about the Pokemon patent, but let's look at Veve first. So Veve, Veve is bringing out another comic. Okay, that's fine. But what's really interesting is so they have put out a hype article for San Diego Comic-Con 2024. And we're going to look at that a little bit because obviously what they bring to these conventions, that is important to onboard new users. And so San Diego Comic-Con, they're going to showcase a larger variety of IP licensors and partnerships. That is cool. And there will be the Veve exclusive physical variant comics. And you remember we had the first Veve exclusive physical already, which was like a comic that isn't actually on the app, nor is it out there, like with the Spider-Man, like the OGs. We have some of these. I have the Virgin and the normal variant, and some people here from my following, they won some also. Now they are bringing the Veve exclusive, like some of them of the Veve exclusive in bundles, right? So we have this one here. We remember that dropped on the app. So you will have a Veve logo here on the back. There will be this Veve exclusive cover now in print. It's a limited edition. The bundle costs $50. This one, and then there is a Wolverine bundle. So you can get the variant for 20 and the variant and the Virgin variant without the title for 50, right? And I'm still like, if someone from you guys is going to SDCC, then please let me know, because I need someone that brings this one here. I want this one, and so here's the get Veve variant, $20, get both the Veve variant and Virgin. I don't know, they didn't display the Virgin variant here, but probably it's going to look super cool. So I want this one. Maybe I will have to ask on Twitter later who is going, but there's an X-Men variant. So there are a couple of these variants, and then what is this? So so here the con exclusive drop and crafting event. So there is Marvel Comics X-Men digital comic drop, Marvel's Wolverine brown suit digital collectible drop. So the brown suit apparently is where's the brown suit? Was it here somewhere? No, but there's a brown suit. A drop for X-Men. This is a classic X-Men suit apparently. And then there is a Ant-Man digital drop. So this seems to be a collectible. 247 Comic Zero Ghost. Yeah, I don't know what that is, to be honest. But it's number one. Maybe another one, comic brand or so. And then Marvel Sentinel digital collectible. And Addiction 2 is coming. So Addiction is this comic, this little like off-topic comic, so to say, that we had the first edition there. So, yeah, and then what is that? Thursday. So Ryan Brown exclusive cover. Yeah, I don't know. This seems to be this. One of these is the Addiction, I think. Not sure. Yeah. So and then so there's an event like Thursday and Saturday. So hopefully David Yu is talking and spills the beans on some of the things. Maybe he can. I mean, San Diego Comic-Con probably nothing on Ecomi, but then also here for the gold and silver logo holders. So David will be at the booth to meet you all and give out exclusive redemption code to holders of the Veve Gold logo V1. Also inviting level 100 MCP collectors to pick up an exclusive set of designed pins from our booth. That is also pretty good that the level 100 gets utility. Then there Stanley for the next 100 years event, Zero Ghost, Ultraman Rising meet and greet. So there's a lot of events going on. But now, this is interesting, right? Finally, let's get phygital. So I've said it before, like there are two big trends that will be important for NFTs. One is NFTs plus gaming, and the other one is digitals, right? So I would love that if Veve would have more of the digital aspect also to the Marvel comics, so that, for example, like you're holding the first Veve exclusive ultra rare variant since 2 years. I hold it basically since 2 or 3 years. And it would be cool if they say, okay, if you have this variant, even if you don't hold it, like you don't just have to buy it, you can pick up like a physical with that cover. That would be really cool. Or you get it shipped to you, right? So it's not much. It's only 1,000 or 2,000 of those in circulation. I think 1,000. So yeah, plus don't miss your chance to get redeemable codes from our partners and collabs. So Veve Swag, a small but fun range of Veve goodies we got designed for Comic-Con attendees, strictly limited quality each day. So here we go, right? And then 100 prizes to give out. So this is what's going to be with the Stan Lee forever. So there's going to be a jacket with an inside. It looks pretty good. I don't know how the size fit is. Picture and apparently this like gold and silver Stan Lee. Hopefully that is the collectible. All 9 jackets from Drop 1 on Multiverse Clothing will be on display, including the fine art canvas print. Note every purchase of Stan Lee limited edition apparel on the MCC site will get promo codes to redeem 2 legendary Stan Lee digital collectibles at Veve. The codes will be sent via email MCC upon confirmed purchase. Okay, so yeah, and then sign up for early access to the drop. And then we have the most exciting, not the most expected drop here at Mermicorno Series 9. Are we really already at Series 9 for the Mermicornos? I cannot believe it. But here are more Mermicornos for the Tokidoki fans. And there's also a poster. This time it's Ultraman. So they're really going in this Ultraman thing, right? I mean, we had the manga. We have all the Ultraman drop figurines and so on. So they're dropping a lot of Ultraman. But this is like a very complex, very huge article. And we have to always be aware that they can at any point do like secret drops or so, right, during that event. Although now they have this comic site, maybe they do it through Veve Comics or so. We are not sure. Yeah, so that is happening. Let's see if there's anything else. We had this drop. We already commented about this, or we have it. Yeah, so that is that. Now back again to the Pokemon NFT that we had yesterday, right? So yesterday we had this. We talked about this patent filing, and we were not sure if it is real, but it is apparently real, and also it got a lot of attention. So this tweet now has 269,000 views, and then I have searched for the patent ID and can't find the patent you are referring to. Can you please link the source? And then a couple of people helped out here. So thanks to Magic Wizard especially, and Crypto Bro, and also to Joff NFT. And here it is. So here's the link to this Pokemon patent. And half of this is like in Japanese, but we can verify now. So here's the program method, information processing device and system. And here on the side, you see, I don't know if you can see this. I will try to make it bigger, but here it says the Pokemon Company. Okay, so this is real. There is an abstract, like provided as a program to be executed by computer provided with a processor and a memory. The program causes the processor to execute step managing digital item included in a digital asset, and a step in which, for a case in which a service for granting benefit in accordance with an ownership status of a digital item exists. This is very important, right? So they have filed a patent for a mechanism where within their trading card game you can transfer, or with a service provider you can transfer an NFT, and there is a smart contract that basically is executed to give you a reward, right? So information to be transferred to the service in order to accept a grant of the benefit is created in accordance with a request from a user. So basically that means there is a secondary market. That's what I understand from it. The information representing a digital item possessed by the user. Okay, so I mean, you can read for yourself if you go like on my comment, and then the responses to my comment, they have the link to this patent filing. But this is, in my opinion, this is big, and you can also see here the full text. So if you, okay, you cannot because it has an error. If you click on full text, there is an error. I don't know why. Maybe the full text is, let's try again. Oh, there we go. Okay, full text. So you apparently you have to know Japanese for the full text. I'm very sorry, but here's the full text. looks like if you take the red pill and you see the matrix. That's how it looks for me. Yeah. Alan says, thanks BH, off to work. Okay, have a good one. Energy says 11 days to level 99. Very crazy. So, okay, so this is it. Drawings, maybe we can see some more on the drawings, but I fear that also the drawings are pretty crazy. But here we see, so maybe this is interesting. This is probably illustrating the smartphone and then the NFT, right? And then you, in the next one, you have like, you click the NFT. I don't know what it says here, but you click yes or no, probably secondary market, you want to buy it. Like click and then buy it. And then here also, I don't know. But so does this mean this is coming to Veve? No, absolutely not. This can be whatever application. Does it work like a Veve secondary market? Yes, sure. But I mean, that's just how a secondary market is. Is it excluded that it is Veve? No, probably not. But I think overall, it's no matter if it's on Veve or not, it's bullish for NFT, right? So the Pokemon is the single best company that can spark another big run on all NFTs, right? If they do this right and they create a massive hype for the cards, they can create and they launch it at the right time together with a game. And blockchain gaming is already pretty hype, like retail is in blockchain gaming. This thing could spark the NFT run once it comes out. I mean, now this patent filing, okay, fine, they will build. They will probably only launch it when the craze for altcoins is pretty high, and they might be the reason, or they might surf the wave and improve the wave of blockchain gaming NFTs. So this is really good to see. I mean, why would they fight for they will bring it for sure, right? We have to find now more evidence, obviously, but they will. So since this is confirmed, this is it's making me really bullish on the NFT thing, right? And then you have to, like, no one is paying attention to NFTs at the moment. And these NFTs will absorb a lot of money and attention, but it will swap into other things. Like, the moment that this causes other things to move, the attention will also spread. We have seen that last time. Like, in the last NFT run, it was first the Bored Apes, Mutant Apes, Crypto Punks, and then it was like everything else. And then it was quality of everything else. So Doodles, Pudgy Penguins, I don't know what, Azuki, whatever, goblins, monkeys, JPEGs. It did spread from Bored Apes. Now it could be, and this is really what it is. Like, you see, it did spread from CryptoPunks and from Bored Apes and Mutant Apes to other JPEGs on OpenSea and on the chain. Now it could be from digital collectible cards spread out to other digital collectibles and in the project, right? So then people are like, okay, Pokemon on whatever app, like maybe it's not Veve. Then they're like, oh, there's Marvel, there's Batman, there's I don't know what, right? So it could be happening, and I think this is very realistic to assume that this will happen in this way. Anyways, I think on that note, guys, thanks for tuning in. Smash up the like button right now for the stream. Please, before you go, smash up the like button. Really important for this channel. I hope you liked and appreciate the content brought to you today. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe with notifications on. And wherever you are on the world, have yourselves great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. Enjoy your coffees if you have them, and I see you in the